Good afternoon. It's another lovely Monday afternoon here at the John and Bob Sports Show, along with our amazing co-hosts,
Raiders. Like we're at church.
I know, yeah. Like, Mr. Ray Sandoval, keeping Raider Nation proud down there in Merced or Atwater.
Yeah, he's keeping them proud.
Yeah, he is. Proud. He is. He's like my boys. I will fight you for my boys.
There's our topics, Mr. Sharp.
Okay. Today on the show, John, we are going to talk fantasy football talks. Fantasy Football 25, the safest players to draft this season.
Ooh.
Players to stay away from, according to experts who have no idea what they're talking about.
They're experts, Bob.
Yeah, okay. Paul Feinbaum's an expert. And he's talking. And which Raiders will not survive training camp?
I'm sure Ray's got a few opinions on that one.
Yeah, so I can see Ray's mind cooking right now.
He's cooking. The wheel's spinning, man.
The wheel is spinning.
The little hamster
inside his head.
running.
He is running, man. He is.
He said, don't do safety meeting, Ray, or else this hamster's really going to stop running.
Yeah, he's like, of course we're not going to trade Michael Bear. We don't, we need him. He's a tight end. But you got Brock Bowers.
You got Brock.
I wonder what we can get for Michael Bear.
Yeah.
Actually, Michael Mayer. Okay, I'm sorry. Actually, I read over the weekend, Michael Mayer, they are talking about if the Niners can't sign Juwan Jennings, trading Juwan Jennings to the Raiders for Michael Mayer.
Ooh. Your thoughts, Ray?
Nah, I'm good. Niners can keep him. I'm good. We'll keep Michael Mayer. I'd rather have Michael Mayer.
Yeah, the funny part is for the Niners, Ayuk is out.
4 games, right, or something?
I think so. Juwan Jennings wants a new contract.
Yeah, of course.
He's probably going to get it because Ricky Pearsall's hurt. And no, he didn't wear jewelry again to downtown San Francisco. I was going to
say, you can't sport that Rolex. You can't sport that Rolex on Mission Boulevard.
Yeah, no Rolex. Yeah, no Rolex, no gold chain, okay? But all right, I'm going to go off topic here just for 1 second.
Hit it.
The kid who shot him, his comment was, I wouldn't have tried to rob him if I would have known he was a football player.
Does he get less time for it?
Yeah. Hey, look, you dumb son of a bitch. Shouldn't try to rob him anyway. But
the moral of the story is,
come on, man. Me and you can't afford a Rolex like that, right?
Yeah.
That's why we're not getting robbed because we ain't got shit.
Shit. It's like, I don't know. Like if I am getting that kind of a contract, you've become a famous sports player.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm just walking around yet.
Well, I mean,
I know people aren't going to kind of not know who you are.
He was going to an event, like a team event.
He was going to an ATM machine to get money out.
But he was downtown for an event for
for
the team.
Yeah.
When the guy shot him, it's just like, that's just stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, John, let's talk fantasy football.
Yeah. Let me pull it up for you.
Okay.
Let me pull up the fantasy football part of it. We're going to do the top 25, the safest players.
Okay.
Let's do the safest players. And Mr. Sharp, there we are. We're going to scroll down until we get to one of them. We're going to continue reading. And then we're going to scroll down some more. And then finally.
Do we not have a.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
You want to start down to 25 and work your way up to 1?
25. Let's work our way up.
Yeah.
Ray, close your eyes so you don't see any pictures.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at the screen, Ray.
Don't look at the pictures.
All right, don't look. All right.
All right. All right. Well, they're doing.
Yeah, I like that, Ray. You got your fingers open.
All right. They're doing their. It looks like they're going top 6. Okay. So look who's number 6. All right. Let's pull it up on the screen there. Let's do that.
Now, these are the safest players to pick?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, these will be your football. I get it now. The 25, the
25 season.
Yeah, the 25 season safest players.
Oh yeah, so we can start at number 1 if you want.
Yeah, you want to start at number 1, Mr. Sharp?
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, it only makes sense to start with that guy.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, share the screen so Ray can see the screen. And then share that baby right there. And there it is, Ray. Look who's number one, Ray. Are you surprised by who number one is?
The safest pick? No. Out of all quarterbacks across I think like the last 3 or 4 years, he's had the most consistent points and been like a top 2, maybe even top 3 at the lowest, but a top 3 at the lowest with a top 1 ceiling. So your floor is a 3, your ceiling's a 1.
Bob, your thoughts, man? I mean, this is again; these are safe picks. They're not saying that this should be your first pick. Let's make sure.
No, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think I had him 2 years ago, and it was 2 weeks. He'd have great weeks, then he'd have a really horrible week.
Yeah,
you know,
last week in our league.
Yeah, and you know, it's if he had another good wide receiver.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Shakir is his number one.
Yeah.
Okay, so if Keon Coleman had a decent year last year for a rookie, he did. And then Hollins, I mean, Josh Allen does more with less around him.
Yeah, but he to me, I could be wrong. This is what I'm picturing last year. He's a guy that you know you're going to get at least 1 or 2 interceptions. Depending if they're playing from behind in the third or fourth quarter, he starts to do gets a little crazy, gets a little
cray-cray.
Yeah, it gets a little crazy. I mean, he's not a fumbler. We know that. He doesn't fumble the ball. He does run a lot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he makes sense to be number one. He's going to get you points for running out of the backfield. He's going to get you points for throwing touchdowns. He's going to get you points because he's going to throw the ball 25 to 35 times a game.
Yeah, if they stop the run, yeah.
If they stop the run. So, for me, I don't. Maybe I'm not picturing. I'm going to look it up, but I feel like he's the guy that threw a lot of interceptions last year.
Hey, Ray. Why do you think that they chose Josh Allen over Lamar Jackson?
Oh, he only threw 6. That's okay.
Because what that stat says right there, consistency wise, in the past 5 seasons, he's finished first or second.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I'm surprised. See, I'm picturing the 2023 season. He threw 18 interceptions. So he actually got better in 2024. He threw 6. But if you look down at his stats, 18, 14, 15. Yeah. So, maybe that's what I was remembering is. But when would you pick Mr. Josh Allen? Help the individuals out there at Fantasy World.
Okay, so I've been practicing on the app.
Uh-oh.
Doing the mock drafts and stuff, practicing on the app. And if he's still on the board in the 3rd round and he's still available to me in the 3rd round, I pick him up.
You pick him up? How about you, Ray? 3rd, 4th round?
I was about to say that's a good value. Like in that round right there. If he's still available in the 3rd, if he's available in the 4th, you gotta pull the trigger.
Sure.
He's not going past 4 rounds. If he goes past 4 rounds, then people don't know fantasy football.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Unless you're a big fanboy and you take him in the 2nd round, and we're not saying Jason is one of those people.
Jason's gonna pick him in the 1st round.
First round, first overall pick, Josh Allen.
I'm going to give you his average fantasy points. Mr. Josh Allen. Look at this. They're all videos. Well, I don't want a video.
I think he's projected 366 this year.
Yeah.
Fantasy points.
He ranked average around 24 fantasy points per game.
Okay, so all depending on what your running backs and wide receivers, that's pretty good.
Yeah, 2024 and 2023 season averaged 22.7 and 24.2 in fantasy points per game, respectively. In 2022 season, also saw a high average of 24.3 fantasy points per game. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it just it comes down to how everyone's drafting, and
Well, all right. So let me ask you a question, Ray. Do you think Lamar Jackson drops down because of the number 2 guy, Derrick Henry, who's had a great year? Because he doesn't have to run the ball as much?
Nah, because that was supposed to be true last year. Everyone's like, all right, now the Ravens have a true one. They're going to have him run the ball more. Lamar's not going to have to run as much. He's going to be throwing the ball, and he still scrambled a lot and took off a lot of times and picked up some big gains with his feet. So I think it's going to be pretty similar to expect the same thing from last year.
Yeah. For me, I mean, there was some times where I was like, why is Lamar running it in at the 1 yard line?
Yeah.
And I needed points. So it was just like, I got a little pissed off.
See, the reason Lamar is not running, you see the size of this cat on the screen?
I know, I do.
Derrick Henry, my man, it's a big boy to stop.
He is a big boy. That's what I'm saying. Give him the ball in the 1 yard line.
Stop Derrick Henry.
Stop running him in for 1 yard or.
Well, all right, so this is what irritated me about the Eagles, right? So you have Saquon Barkley, and you get down to the 1 yard line, and what the hell does the Eagles do? Goddamn tush push. Yeah. And it's just like, just stop already.
Yeah. Well, they were trying, right? I think they were trying to cancel that, not being allowed. I don't think it got past the owners.
All right, so do you remember the NFC Championship game is the Redskins and the Eagles? And I'm sorry, the Commanders and the Eagles. And they're getting down in the fourth quarter, and they're trying to do a tush push. And Washington keeps trying to anticipate the snap.
Yeah.
And so the guy keeps flying over the center and hitting Jalen Hurts. And the referee's like, do it again, you're getting kicked out. You know what? Excuse my French. Fuck you, Mr. Referee.
Yeah.
Why is he not going on the first count?
Yeah.
Why is he stalling the snap count?
Yeah.
He sees me trying to come. Why is he prolonging the snap count?
And move the football half
an inch, half an inch.
Half the distance to the goal line.
That tush push is so goddamn
Mr. Henry averaged 17.9 points per game. Mm-hmm. His most recent season, he accomplished on the 1,921 rushing yards for 193 receiving yards, a total of 17.9 fantasy points. Number 2.
Hey, Ray. Hey, so when do you take Derrick Henry, Ray?
Ooh.
Artemis Prime.
I mean, he's. I think he's still first round. He's still first round potential.
That's my boy.
Definitely.
That's my boy. Okay.
Definitely. It's just it's where you're at.
Yeah, it's where you're at.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think he goes first 1 and 2? No.
No.
He's a third pick. Third, fourth.
I think anything past 5, I think is fair game.
Yeah. Because doing all the mock drafts, he's usually about 6 or 7.
Yeah. Anything past 5, like I said, I think is fair game on him.
Yeah.
Amon-Ra.
Yep, number 3, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Nah.
I had him in a couple leagues last year. And man, he was hit and miss. Yes, he's safe.
Yeah. Okay. Because look, I had him last year too. In the beginning of the year, he did okay. He did enough to get you by. Then in the middle of the year, he dipped down and was underperforming. Then towards the end of the year, he sailed back up for the last couple of games and just had baller games.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, it made his average equal up to good. But when you had him the whole season, the beginning was bad. The beginning's okay, middle's bad, and the back end is good. So it was hard how to feel that out.
Well, yeah, because he's getting the medium 10 to 15 yards.
Yeah.
Because if you look last year, Jameson Williams was getting, he was getting the deep balls. Yeah. And I had him in another league too.
He averaged 11.6 fantasy points per game.
Yeah, it's kind of low for a wide receiver.
That is low for a wide receiver. Let's see. His overall fantasy points for 2023 were 330.9, according to StatMuse. So, so in 2024, 11.6, 2023, 12.8, and in 2022, it was his best year at 16.7.
I still think last year he finished in the top 6 receivers, top 5.
Oh, absolutely. He is top 5 just because of the offense of the Lions.
Yeah.
But as far as because I mean, he'll have like 12 points, right? But Jameson Williams can get 12 points on one play.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
because their roles are different. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
60-yard touchdown. You know what I mean? There's your 12 points right there.
Yeah. FanDuel rates him the 49th best in fantasy points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, if he's in the first round, I'm going to pass because it all depends on who's next and who hasn't been picked. But yeah, if I'm looking at Amon St. Brown, I mean, he's a second to third round guy for me. He's not a first round guy for me.
Third round, he's going to be gone early second. He's not going to be gone past early second.
That's fine because I've already got guys that I got lined up. Because third round of Josh Allen's there, I'm getting Josh Allen.
You're going Josh Allen. He's going to grab him before Jason does.
No, Jason's going to grab right off the board.
He's going to dangle him in front of Jason for a trade later on down the road.
No. So this is funny. This is fanboy crazy, right? So years ago, I'm in another league and it's a bunch of friends. And we invite a new guy into the league. He doesn't know much about football, right? So he's in his first round pick. He drafted Michael Crabtree because he was on the Niners.
No,
but he wasn't even the best receiver on the Niners.
Right? Yeah.
And he's like Michael Crabtree. We all laughed.
We all
laughed. And then again, Jason wound up coming in second that year. So we all look fucking stupid.
Justin Jefferson, wide receiver, 18.69 points.
Yes.
And 21.7 fantasy points per game. His first 3 NFL seasons. So he was averaging 21.7. So
yeah, but what do you think, Ray? Do you think, I mean, he's an incredible wide receiver. He's gonna be drafted in the first round. But do you think he has as good a season this year as last year because he's got a new quarterback?
Yeah.
A new unproven.
That's a great question because that actually was something I was about to bring up. I think when you're looking at this list that we're looking at right now, that's where some of these people put him at Amon-Ra at 3 instead of Justin Jefferson for the fact that in that Lions offense, Amon-Ra has a safer floor. Justin Jefferson has a higher ceiling for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
But with a new quarterback, you don't know, is he going to start off slow? Is this whole season going to be bad? So we don't know exactly what we're going to get out of JJ McCarthy because this is essentially his rookie season because he didn't play a single snap last year.
Right. Yeah. They got, despite a quarterback change to JJ, fantasy analysts expect Jefferson to remain a top-tier fantasy receiver due to his talent and the Vikings' pass-heavy offense.
Oh, yeah. No. I mean, when this is the safest players to pick list.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He's on here because he's an incredible wide receiver. Like I said, the guy throwing him the ball. I mean, if they're playing from behind, they're going to pass a lot.
Yeah.
My man.
Mike Evans.
I've had Mike Evans in my keeper league for the past 5 years. And the funny part is, a lot of people don't talk a lot about Mike Evans, but he's consistent.
Yeah. Averaged last year 17.2 points per fantasy game, according to CBS Sports. So that was his highest average since 2019. He also had 16.6 and 15.0 in 2023 and 2022.
The crazy part though is I guarantee you. Well, now that I'm saying it, it's not going to happen. But if I didn't say this, you're going to look in the 5th round or 6th round, and you're going to see Mike Evans is still on the board.
And you gotta pull that trigger.
Oh, absolutely. But it's just crazy though that you're gonna because, like I said, I've been doing a lot of mock drafts, and he's always around the 5th round or 6th round.
Yeah,
I think people love to try to go for certain players that they think are gonna have a breakout year that are just gonna have a big jump. Rather than going for a player like Mike Evans, who's shown nothing but consistency, 1,000 yards every single season. You can't get more consistent than that.
Right. But I think a lot of people don't gravitate to him early because he shares a lot of balls with Chris Godwin.
Yeah,
Godwin. And this year they added
Ibuka.
another wide receiver.
Ibuka, yeah.
So that's even more target competition. They have two good running backs, so it's like they have options everywhere. That offense is definitely a top 5 potential offense, like when they're firing at their best, in my opinion.
And I mean, just with that offense alone, that's a great comeback story, and he deserves it. Baker Mayfield.
Yeah,
you know, they were getting ready to run him out of the league. He played well for the Rams, and then his little brief stint there, and then he goes to Tampa Bay. It's just like
it's awakening, man.
Yeah, he's owning it. Well, I mean, he went to a bad Cleveland team.
Who didn't?
Yeah, they're still going to that Cleveland team.
I think I think Baker, when he played for you guys, I think that helped save his career, actually, because I saw there was a game where he had to step in, and it was the final drive, and he just drove that ball downfield, and you guys scored and won the game. And it was like that type of performance that was where Tampa Bay was willing to give him another shot. So I was like, okay, like, man, Baker did his thing to save his own ass and give him a chance to stay in this league. And he's done nothing but done good things since he's gotten that opportunity. So kudos to him.
You know, I kind of like his mentality, because he's short and all this. There was in college, he was playing for Oklahoma, and they're playing Kansas. And somebody on Kansas said something to him because he picked off Baker Mayfield. And then Oklahoma goes down and scores a touchdown, and Baker just runs to the Kansas bench and just gives him the old, "Hey, fuck you."
Yeah, fuck you. All right, number 6. I'm going to ask you a question, both of you. Are you surprised not to see someone else in the tight end position being in that 6th spot?
No, because it's this article is the safest picks. I think Kittle's a safe pick because he's going to get a lot of balls this year because their whole wide receiving core is out.
Yeah. 10.7 fantasy points per game in 2024. That says that his best. He finished the season with a total of I'm sorry.
Yeah.
In 2020, they're saying he's going to average between 10.7 fantasy points per game in 2024-25 regular season. He last year he finished the season with 170 points. So that's correct. 10.7. So he a total of 170.4 fantasy points.
Yeah, like I said, he's a safe pick, and that's what this is, the safest picks. You know what I mean? It's year 2 for Brock Bowers. You don't know what you're going to get. But I mean, I think Brock Bowers is going to be the best tight end of football this year.
Tell Bob.
That's just
Bob. Me too. Me too, Bob.
Exactly, right? Exactly. And then you got Trey McBride, who had a breakout season last year, but you don't know what you're going to get from Kyler Murray this year. Plus, Arizona added a couple wide receivers. And, Sam Laporta got hurt last year for a while, so you don't know what you're going to get from Sam Laporta. So, I mean, those are your top 4 guys right there. But I think Kittle is the safest because I don't think he's going to do anything to go out there and get hurt.
All right. Before we get back into fantasy, I saw this article and I wanted to have Bob go through this because I need to. I thought it was funny because of the names that were in there.
Okay.
So Ray, some of these are a little older players, so I'm sure Ray's going to know a few of them. But we can. I can already tell you who's going to be number 1. But
right there, that guy there,
right there,
no,
Tom Brady,
number 1.
Oh, okay.
Richie Incognito.
I know who this is. Yeah.
Okay, so Richie Incognito, he's okay.
And I love how they used AI to do the data on these.
Yeah. So Richie was a little dirty.
Just a little bit.
A lot of people. I hated him when he was at the Rams because every time they're having a good drive, stupid son of a bitch would do something stupid to get like a personal foul and kill the drive. Okay. I didn't like Richie Incognito because of that.
Yeah.
Okay. But he did play a little dirty, but he's not the dirtiest lineman ever.
No.
I got that guy in the back of my head.
Hell yeah.
Oh, dude, this guy's a cheap shot artist. I mean,
he is.
They were playing Pittsburgh in a playoff game. And the dude just speared with his helmet. He hit another guy right in the head. And he had no remorse. I mean, he plays dirty.
He plays dirty.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck Vontae Burrow.
Terrell Owens.
All right, Terrell Owens. People hate Terrell Owens because of his attitude.
Yeah, his attitude is what.
Yeah.
Not for being a dirty player.
No, he wasn't a dirty player.
No.
I mean, he was a good wide receiver. He was good. He was middle tier good. Was he Jerry Rice good? No. All right. Was he Danny Amendola bad? No, he was mid tier. But his ego and his attitude always made him think that he was better than he was. We got
Joe Theismann.
Why would you hate on Joe Theismann?
AI picked it, dude.
Why would you hate on Joe Theismann? Joe Theismann got his freaking leg broken by Lawrence Taylor on Monday Night Football. How do you hate Joe Theismann?
AI identifies his outspoken nature.
Yes. Even you know what?
Cockiness and consistent success against hated opponents.
I think they based it on his broadcast career because he spoke the truth, but he needed a filter.
Yeah.
You know,
it's consistent success against hated opponents like the Cowboys and the Giants.
Yeah. Although Joe Theismann was a hell of a quarterback, he was. Romanowski. Oh my God. You know what? I'm pretty sure Romanowski was on uppers when he played.
Oh, yeah.
Because now I remember one time he tackled the dude and spit on his face.
Yeah. I remember that game.
And then I think he was playing for the Raiders, where he tackled the guy and poked him in the eye.
Yeah.
Oh no, I saw some little dusting on his eyeball.
Yeah, I was just trying to clean his eye.
He's just trying to clean his eyeball. You know,
I saw his contact slipping out. I was trying to help him put it back.
That's it. He was on steroids. That's what made him lose.
He was on steroids.
He was on steroids bad. But yeah, no, dude. How do you poke a dude in the eye while he's on the ground? Come on, man. Aqib Talib, dude. No, so every team he played for, right? He's great. He was awesome. His attitude sucked. He ripped a gold chain off of one guy and took it to the other side of the field.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff he'd do. Aqib Talib. Now, I believe he won a Super Bowl with Denver, but
yeah,
dude, no, he was great. He was a great player, but he was like a low key Bill Romanowski, right? And he would just do stuff to his opponent to piss him off. But the whole stealing the chain, man. What are you in third grade?
Hey, man, that chain's worth some money.
Come on, man.
I'm not even going to try to say that.
And Ndamukong Suh, who just retired this year, okay? And Ndamukong Suh was a legend when he played for the Lions in Tampa Bay. And Ndamukong Suh was the kind of guy, Ray, that after the play, if he tackled you, he'd step on your chest with his cleats.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he did that a couple times. He did it to a well-known quarterback one time and started a big brawl. But that was Ndamukong Suh, man. He'd like punch you in the groin. He would step on you with his cleats. You're laying on the field. I mean, he was dirty. He was, and then see, this is him. Like, hey, why you calling a personal foul on me, ref?
Yeah.
Well, Ndamukong, you really can't stand on his helmet when he's on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to get off. Well, I didn't do nothing wrong. Yeah, okay. Oh, Michael Irvin. He's cocky.
Michael Irvin.
Cocky. I hated Michael Irvin.
I love they used the flamboyant word.
Yeah, cocky. Just dude. They had to, and I'm making a joke here. That they had to go to artificial turf in Dallas because on the natural turf, when they laid down the sidelines in the field, he'd snort them.
Yeah. Do you think his cockiness though was more prevalent when Dion was on there?
No, I think.
You think Dion had a lot?
No, because he was cocky before Dion, but I think he got his attitude from the University of Miami because that's when Miami. That's when Miami was going through that great run they had. But all those guys coming out there were thugs. Warren Sapp, Michael Irvin. God, who else? There was a lot of dudes coming out of Miami who were first-round draft picks, but they all had that chip on their shoulder, like they were invincible. But Michael Irvin, oh my God!
Before even who number one is, because Bob can see who number one is.
I can see.
Are you surprised he's not number one,
is.
Ray? Are you surprised that he's not number one?
Okay. Is this supposed to be like for most the hated. General fans? For the most hated by the general fans? Okay. Yeah. Then I would say I'm a little surprised that he's not number one. I would say, yeah.
I know Bob is.
Yeah, and that's just we're gonna pass, man, because there's not enough time.
He doesn't want to get his blood pressure.
Yeah, up. No, there's not enough time in this.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by number one.
So am I.
I am. I am a little bit.
Van Roethlisberger.
There was some controversy, but a lot of it was off field.
It was off.
It wasn't really anything that he did on the field to play. It was, his stupidity when he was off. No, not
his off the field shenanigans and stuff. But on the field, a lot of guys hated him because he was clutch.
Yeah,
I mean, God, Roethlisberger was awesome.
He's a big boy too.
Fun to watch. Really fun to watch.
Fun to watch. Now, okay, so they didn't delve back to like pre-1980.
Yeah.
Because there was a guy everybody hated. He played for the St. Louis Cardinals. His name was Conrad Dobler. He was a guard, right?
He sounds like an asshole.
He was. You talk to,
anybody with the name Conrad is,
dude,
probably an asshole.
I'm a teenager. I'm in my early 20s. I'm listening to stories. Every defensive lineman, Conrad Dobler's story. He would like trip you. He would throw mud in your face.
A different game though, too, back then.
Yeah. But he would have like when he was down. If it had rained on natural grass, he'd always have mud, and as soon as the ball got snapped, he'd like flip the mud in the face of the defensive tackle in front of him. Oh, Dirty Dobler, that was his name, Dirty Dobler.
Bum 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 bum.
Oh, Ray backed away.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah, he knew it was coming up.
Yeah, no.
He knew it was coming.
We got to stay right here, man. We got to stay right here. We're not going. No, but no, Conrad Dobler was. He was just dirty.
Yeah, there was, shit. You start looking back. I mean, at some of the older players, and then you start to think how the game evolved and the rules that were changed that through each decade.
Yeah.
And you start looking back and you start realizing how they used to play the game with those little leather helmets.
Oh, yeah. It evolved, man. It's just
to what we have today.
Yeah, but there's less. Even though they say the athletes are bigger and stronger, which they're probably not, but because they can go to a gym 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and the other guys had to work insurance jobs in the off season. But those guys are strong too. But I don't know, man.
They're big corn-fed motherfuckers out playing that game back in the 50s.
Deacon Jones, Rosie Greer, Merlin Olsen, Fearsome Corso, man.
I mean, they didn't have to go to the gym. They were just big bone motherfuckers.
Yeah, Dick Buckets, pick a car up. All right, Ray. Here's our question right now, Ray. Which players are on jeopardy of not making the team for the Raiders?
I think the biggest one that's I'm curious about and that's in question would be Jordan Meredith. I want to say on our line.
Uh-huh.
I think there's a lot of guys that I personally want to make the team that are going to make the team. So there's not really anybody I'm worried about. So that's the only person that I would say that could be a potential starter that might not end up making it.
Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yeah. Raiders linebacker Devin White could be the team's biggest bust this season. Now, okay. The beginning of this offseason, when we started making moves, we picked up Devin White.
Right.
Now, I was worried. Because Devin White's only had really one good season. And the past couple of years haven't been good. So I thought he was going to be our starting linebacker to fill in after Robert Spillane. So when we got Landon Roberts from the Steelers, I was so happy because I was like, okay, this is somebody who's won some Super Bowls. He's a vet. I like his game. He's a hard hitter. But I was still worried because I did not want Devin White to be our 2. I really don't. That's how worried I am. And then we got from Bengals, Pratt. Jermaine Pratt, and I was so happy because like there's our 1 and there's our 2. This guy's definitely and going to be battling it out with all the other linebackers on this team because we just added other players, other linebackers that are for sure starters. So he's going to be fighting for sure. He has a chance to not make this team.
So he has a lot to prove. Okay.
Yeah.
But when it comes to people who are going to get cut first, there's a very important sentence on the second paragraph here that makes me think he's going to get cut first. He does not have a guarantee.
Yeah, he doesn't have a guaranteed
contract.
Yeah.
So they cut him. They stopped paying him. They don't owe him anything.
Yeah. It says the Las Vegas Raiders have been making roster moves, including releasing Jack Jones, Christian Wilkerson, and waiving others such as Dominic Boyd, Armand Burry, Matthew Butler, and Tyreek McAllister, and Brandon Smith. Those are your cuts so far.
Yeah, nobody that needed to be on this roster, honestly. They're none of those guys are players that I thought had potential none of those players are people that I could have saw really even having a chance of being a good backup. So I'm not surprised they're all got cut.
Well, I mean, Pete Carroll's trying to like build this defense in his image, like he built the Seahawks legendary defense. I mean, that's what Pete Carroll's looking for.
That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah. That's one of the biggest things that I'm hoping for is, yes, we lost a lot of defensive starters and even our backups, but then we brought in a good amount of players with, Pete Carroll and our GM John Spytek together picking out these guys.
Right.
So if these are guys that Pete Carroll went out for and in the draft we got, another corner, then I think that with Pete Carroll's experience and as a defensive-minded coach and somebody who's just some people are quarterback whisperers. Some people are running back whisperers. Mm-hmm. Pete Carroll has been a pretty good cornerback whisperer. So I'm hoping he's able to sprinkle a little bit of that magic on the players that we do have in our cornerback room and just make these guys better from a technical standpoint. And I just want to see these guys play harder, with better fundamentals because of Pete Carroll.
I'm with you there. Hold on. I got to do that. Wait a minute. All right. We got to talk about this. There it is. I know Bob wants to talk about this because I know it's on his mind.
Actually, I was pretty interested in it because it was, except for the baseball All-Star game, this is the most competitive game. This is the most fun to watch.
Right.
It would have been better if
I don't give a shit about the game.
Oh no, you're talking about them all wearing the T-shirts that say "Pay us what you owe us."
Yeah, pay us. Well, maybe if you pay back. Now, this is the number that I saw in the article: the $400 million you owe the NBA.
Last year they lost $40 million, and this is why. Okay, everyone laughs at them. Okay. And they're talking about, Paige Beckers is the new face of the league. Paige Beckers plays in an arena in Dallas that holds 7,000 fans, and they can't sell out. The only time they sell out, they go to the big arena where the Mavericks play when Caitlin Clark comes to town. Yeah. And last night I was listening to The Good Shepherd. I hate that fucker. But it's the only sports talk on the way at midnight. And a guy calls and he goes, Shab, you know why Atlanta, the WNBA is not successful in Atlanta? He goes, the arena they play in is not very big, but it's in the worst part of town.
Yeah.
Who goes, why would you want to go watch this team and get robbed?
Yeah.
He goes, the only time they sell out, we get to go to the big arena is when Caitlin Clark's in town.
Yeah.
So if you want more money, bring in more revenue.
Yeah.
But they are going to get a bump next year because the TV contract this year or for next year is going to be $1 billion.
Yeah.
So they will get more money.
It will. Well, I'll go to Ray. Ray, was this the right moment to do this? to wear those shirts that say
pay us what you owe us.
Pay us what you owe us.
Oh no, they have you seen did you watch the WNBA All-Star game?
Yeah,
that's what we're talking about. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Okay. Well, if you actually watched it, they don't deserve more than what they're getting paid. Look, they're making a decent amount, and it's grown. It's been growing in these past couple of years for sure.
Yeah.
But man, if you've actually watched just a full game or just watch these highlights, watch the highlights from the All-Star game.
Yeah.
And that's enough for anyone to be like, okay, no, settle down. You guys missed wide open layups, airball 3-pointers. Like, you guys are the best of the best, the absolute peak of women basketball players. And that's the performance that we're getting.
Yeah.
You're
and
crazy
your best player,
and
your best player didn't play.
Yeah. The average salary in the WNBA player is approximately $147,745 in the 2024 season.
But okay, so that's average. Most of them are making about 80 grand.
Well, if you let me finish reading, you would get that there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I being somebody else right now?
Yeah, you were.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. The figure represents a significant increase from previous years' averages of around 113,000. Salaries can range from a league minimum $66,709, which is the average income for a medium family in the United States of America.
Yes.
The Supermax, $249,000. I don't know who's making $249,000. But yeah, minimum salary is around $66,000.
Yep. I would say Nafisa Collier, Asia Wilson, Brianna Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
I know that Clark isn't making that much yet, but she signed a $28 million Nike deal. Okay, so
Jackie Young of the Las Vegas, Aces is the highest paid player with an average salary of $252,450.
Jackie Young?
Yes, sir.
She's not even in the top 10. Yeah. All right, so God, where was I going about the WNBA? Oh, okay. So here's the problem that they also have, right? Angel Reese has a new shoe from Reebok.
Yeah.
Okay. Angel Reese wanted her shoes to come out retail for $1,000 a pair.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
And Jordans are $200. You aren't Jordan.
No.
Jesus. And like the guy said, he goes, don't worry about it. In 6 months, you can get them on Big Lots for $29.99.
All right, let me ask both of you guys about this shirt. Does this happen? And I'm not saying there's a conspiracy around it, but there's rumors that Kaylin wasn't part of this whole we were going to wear this shirt deal. Do you think they wear this shirt if Kaylin was actually playing in the All-Star game?
I think they were going to wear it regardless.
And
I think she wore it because of peer pressure.
Pressure, yeah.
Because Kelsey Plum, there's an interview with Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum says Caitlin really wasn't going to wear the shirt.
Yeah.
And then Caitlin Clark's, if I'm Caitlin Clark, okay, I'm going to wear this shirt to show solidarity with my sisters. I don't really feel like this because, once again, I'm making $28 million from Nike. But they're all not making that money from Nike. But what they don't understand, okay, if all these ladies would shut their pie hole, play basketball, the reason why she's the best, she spends 7 hours in a gym every day.
Yeah.
Shooting and perfecting her game. A lot of these players are doing TikTok. They want to do their own podcast. They're not putting in as much work. Let her play. Let her succeed. Because if she succeeds, the whole league is going to succeed.
Yeah. I think this, for me, I get why they tried to do it during the All-Star game. They figured they were going to have all their eyes on that game because Kaylin was supposed to play. She didn't play, which also showed the significant
she's hurt. Yeah.
Ticket sales went plummeting for this game, and so did the TV time. For me, I think they should have, should you do it during that game? Yes, if she was playing and you knew you were going to get 4 or 5 million people watching this game. But I think they should have waited to the end of the year, see what happens, then sit down with the league and try to figure out, how to make this work. For me, it's like how long has the WNBA been around? They've never made money.
Yeah, the WNBA has been around since the 90s.
And it hasn't made any money. The number I saw was in total.
Yeah.
The NBA has whatever the word is, funneled at least $400 million into that league.
Yeah, again, I mean,
$400 million.
It's subsidized by the NBA.
Yeah.
And that's the whole part they don't understand. They won $1 million a season. You're not worth it.
No.
I mean, seriously, the only person filling up arenas is Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
And they got to play in the men's arenas, and those are sold out.
Yeah.
These other teams, like I said, Atlanta, they're playing in a 5,000 to 7,000 seat gym in the worst part of town.
Yeah.
They're not playing at the big arena where it's safe.
Yeah.
Okay. And a lot of these teams are playing in small arenas, and they can't sell out a 7,000. Now, the Valkyries, I will give the Valkyries credit. They are an expansion team in San Francisco. They are playing in the Chase Center, and they are selling at least 12 to 13,000 seats a night. Right. And then when Caitlin came in, it was a sellout. But at least they're as a brand new expansion team. But I mean, look.
Would you, this was something Dave Porte was talking about, but if you had $240 million, would you buy a franchise in the WNBA?
All depends on what city I'm in.
Yeah. Ray?
Yeah. I think
Ray's like, yeah, I'll put him in Oakland.
No. You've already got the Valkyries.
No, yeah. You definitely, obviously, you got to think about it, like Bob's basically saying, from a business standpoint, right? If it's going to fill out, then yeah, sure, yeah, okay. But if it's in a spot that it's not going to get as many fans or doesn't have fans, if people aren't going to go see it, then no.
Yeah.
All right. So
I don't think I'd invest in the
I would.
NBA.
I would, and I would either go to Kansas City or St. Louis because they don't have NBA franchises. But if you market it right, if you market it to where the average ticket price is $30 for an adult, any little girl or any person under 12 is like $5, because that's who's gonna help you succeed 20 years down the road. Down the road.
I'm with you. I just don't think they have enough stars. And I think it's going to take a couple of years.
You know what though? But the stars are coming. I mean,
the stars are coming.
I mean, everyone keeps pushing Angel Reese. Angel Reese fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, dude, this is the worst layups I've ever seen.
Yeah, she's a good post player. If they would call foul, she'd foul out in the first half, right?
Yeah.
But see, nobody. I mean, all the older legends there, like Brianna Stewart is probably the best player in women's basketball and gets no love. She's won 4 championships in college, won 3 championships in the WNBA. She's a great post player. Asia Wilson with the Aces, they finally recognized her last year. She's best player in the league with the Aces. You've got Nafisa Collier, you've got Skylar Diggins, Erica Agumie, whatever. But you had the people for the last 5 to 10 years who were playing competitive. The problem is they didn't have the it factor until Caitlin Clark comes on the scene. Now, Caitlin Clark is a guard. She passes like white chocolate and can shoot like Steph Curry. Okay, they haven't seen that before, and that's what's drawing all these little girls to have their parents take them to a game, because she's the it right now. She's Jordan. She's Larry Bird. She's Magic Johnson. Back in the day when those guys would come to your town, it'd be a sellout because everybody wanted to see them play. Okay, and the league needs to recognize that. Now they're all pushing Paige Beckers. Paige Beckers is good, but Paige Beckers doesn't have what it takes to bring people to arenas. Now next year you're going to get Flojane Johnson. You're going to get Juju Watkins, and they're going to help promote the league. But it's still going to be Caitlin Clark's league until everybody else sells out an NBA arena.
Caitlin Clark should she have won the WNBA Player of the Year, Ray, for 2025? That's
honestly,
tough, man.
I don't know from a statistical standpoint, like her overall points compared to everyone else's points and rebounds and steals and blocks, like all of that. So it's hard for me to say, but I know she contributed so much just from her presence standpoint and from being the elite player that she is, and just a business sided minded player. So, I mean, I don't know. It is really tough. She's definitely. It's hard to say that that woman did not deserve
she's been injured a
a good
lot this
chance
year.
at winning, right?
They've been roughing her up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how that award works. I don't know if they take into consideration last year's stats and numbers.
Oh, no, it's based off of last year.
Yeah, it's based off of last year.
Yes, it's based.
So then, if it's based off of last year, yes, I say yes.
Yeah.
If it's based off of her play now in this season, that's it. Is she in her second year?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I mean, okay, so I'm going with Ray. Okay, her talent is one of the best you've seen in a while.
Yeah.
But on the business side, she's filling up arenas. She's bringing people back into watching the WNBA. There was in 1993 in there was American Music Awards. The record sales had been down in 90, 91, 92. People really weren't paying attention to the radio or going to the record store and buying music as often as they were in the past.
Yeah.
So they had an award, and it was the Performer of the Year, right? And they gave it to Garth Brooks. Garth Brooks was having a phenomenal year, selling out arenas and stuff. Garth Brooks gets up there, and then one of the classiest moves I've ever seen in my life, Garth Brooks says, "Okay, I thank you for this award, but it's based on my popularity, blah, 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 blah. But here's the deal. I'm going to leave this award right here because Hootie and the Blowfish are the ones that brought people to the record store this year. So I'm going to leave this right here, and someone can give this to Hootie and the Blowfish."
Fuck that. Fuck that band.
No, but they did, though.
I know.
In 93, what they created in 93, that genre of music, and kicked off all these bands that followed behind Hootie and the Blowfish.
Bob loves to just bring that story up anytime he can.
No, it's not. But it's just it's Caitlin Clark is bringing people to the arena. That's why she won the award.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how we make fun of Cook for being not Cook for Art for being a Creed fan?
Creed fan, yeah.
I think Bob's a Hootie and the Blowfish closet fan.
I've seen him twice.
I think he would roadie for them.
I would. Darius Rucker is coming to the Fruit Yard in September. I'm hoping to go.
Yeah,
because I saw him with Hootie and the Blowfish 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I wish him luck. Go ahead, Ray.
To add to that, I think it would have been a really good idea and really good for the WNBA as a whole, knowing how many people support Caitlin, knowing how many people watch because of Caitlin.
Yeah.
That if she would have won, then it would have made even more eyes continue to come and continue to watch. So
right.
I think it would have been smart from that standpoint, from the business side, if they would have did that.
Yeah.
Well, actually, when they called out that award, there's 5 people like standing around talking and stuff. So they're talking about the NBA Player of the Year because it's in the middle of the season. Not very many of them can come to the award, to the ESPYs.
Right.
And 4 of the ladies, 4 black ladies, and they were sitting there and they were joking. It's like they didn't take the award seriously.
Yeah.
Because it was Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
And I think that was because the conversation they were having is it was like, oh, okay, you go, girl. But it was more like, well, I don't know why they would choose this, and this person had a great year, blah 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 blah. Man, she's bringing people to the. I mean, look, maybe next year if I'm off when they come to San Francisco, I'd buy a ticket and go just to watch what all the madness is about.
Yeah. I mean, here it's simple right here. She broke the WNBA record for the most career games with 25 plus points, plus 10 assists, and only 42 games. I mean, there's so many things that you can go down this list, and it's just like if they're basing on her game last year,
right.
There's no one that's going to do what she did last year, and the people that she put in the seats. I mean, she filled arenas. They had the highest TV ratings for a WNBA game anytime that she was on TV.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, for me, I will get back to the point. I think it was bad timing wearing those shirts. I think that was, I think it sent them, and there's so much controversy right now with the WNBA, not just between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, but the officiating.
The officiating's horrible,
and the play based on the way they're playing dirty, man. The whole league is playing.
They're elbowing people in the face, and it's not getting called. That's the problem.
Pushes. Yeah. I mean, straight up pushes.
That's the problem, though. If the referees aren't going to call it, they're going to keep letting them do it.
Yeah.
And it's stupid. I mean, because they're getting assaulted out there, and there's no foul call.
And I don't understand really why they think they need to play that type of game. You know, for me, it just doesn't make sense. You know, to play that type of game. You know, play the game that you guys been playing in college, in high school, and college.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice to actually see teams run a play.
Oh yeah.
You don't see that in the NBA. It's like, I'm going to take it at the point, and I'm just going to dribble here, dribble there, maybe shoot a three.
Yeah. So Caitlin Clark hasn't been shooting it lately.
Yeah.
But the thing of it is once she gets double teamed, she knows who to pass the ball to. Kelsey Mitchell's having a great year.
Yes, she is.
Aaliyah Boston's having the best year she's ever had.
Yeah.
And, you don't see them, you don't hear them, complaining. Yeah, they're a 500 team right now. There's a couple games they could have won. But your leading scorers are Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell.
Yeah.
That's because Caitlin can pass the ball. She knows I'm not going to take every shot. I'm going to pass to the open person, get my assist, and help the team win.
Yeah. What else you guys got to talk about?
They're gonna take my freaking.
Did we have the rest of the list for the safest fantasy picks to take?
That was it.
That was only 6.
There was only 6 that were safe.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, because John reread it and he realized it said fantasy football 2025.
Yeah.
He thought that was 25 players, but there's only 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was the only one I had.
Man, you guys ready? One more week. Next.
I'm ready to take your money. Bob's ready to take your money. I'm ready to take your money.
It's gonna be so fun, and we're gonna be streaming it live, so everybody there is gonna be participating and in on the draft all together for everyone to watch. It's gonna be fun.
Absolutely. Hey,
that's the draft.
Hey Ray, did you ever did you watch the Cosby Show growing up?
I watched some of it. I've seen some of it.
Oh, that guy died. Yeah.
Theo died today.
Yeah, he drowned.
Malcolm Jamal Warner. He died in Costa Rica.
Yeah, he drowned, dude.
He drowned. He was 54.
Wow. He drowned.
He drowned.
The water, the undercurrent or something took him out, and he drowned.
Yeah,
which is telling me he was either intoxicated or.
Well, there was the back in the. I want to say
there's your list. There's your. This is what is this page? Who is this guy?
That'd be fun if we were all able to do just a quick practice mock together. That'd be a fun one.
Yeah, I don't know if you can even do that, could you? I don't think so.
Yeah,
I got Jamar Chase as everyone's tier 1 first pick.
Right. You got Jamar Chase, Saquon Barkley, Bijan Robinson. See, I don't. Jahmyr Gibbs at 5. I don't know, man, because you got David Montgomery, and they're going to split time again. But
that's a great point. That is a really, but here's the thing. Okay, so are you telling me you take Derrick Henry over Jahmyr Gibbs?
Ooh,
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
Derrick Henry's going to. Derrick Henry's going to give me at least 120 yards and a touchdown every game.
Yeah.
And then you don't know. I mean, if I'm sorry, Ray, to cut you off. If the Lions fall behind, they're going to do more Montgomery than they are Gibbs.
Yeah, I think the simple fact that, like you said, Montgomery, they have a really good 1-2 punch. Yes, Gibbs gets most of the touches, but still, Montgomery still gets a good amount. And compared to Derrick Henry, he's getting all of those reps. So
yes.
Yeah. Then you got Lamb, Puka
Nacua.
Henry, Nico Collins.
See, that's my problem with Puka Nacua right now. Is You got Davante Adams now. Okay. Puka's not a one-man show anymore.
But it's just gonna my
That's
mind went
true.
blank. The quarterback going to be comfortable.
Matt Stafford
Going to be comfortable throwing it to him at the beginning.
Yes.
It might take a couple games.
No, because I was reading an article last week. Davante Adams has been working with Matt Stafford in the offseason, getting the familiarity, getting the consistency. And Davante Adams had nothing but praise for Matt Stafford because they've been working
I read
hard.
that article too, but you've had consistency with Puka.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, but if I'm a defense, I'm gonna play like a 2-over on Puka because I don't want to get burned there. And
I think Bob's just trying to talk me out of not trying to.
No, hey, you want Puka? You take Puka, brother.
All right, wait. Okay, all right. So wait. All right, I got a question for you then, Bob. Are you taking Puka or are you taking Nico?
Those are my choices right now.
Yeah.
CD Lamb? No.
CD Lamb.
No. So if it's Puka or if it's Nico Collins, man, Ray, fuck you. I'm probably gonna take Puka Nacua because he's a Ram.
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew. He has to go that way. He has to. It's in his contract, right?
Yeah.
It's in my contract. So hey, hold on. I just want to let it be known. Look at the tier 2. Yeah. Who had 2 of those guys last year? And I had someone in the tier 1. I just want to let that be known.
All right. Well, that was last year. This is this year.
Yes, it is.
See, and they got Christian McCaffrey ranked high.
Yeah.
But you don't know if he's completely healthy.
Yeah.
And if the Niners receiving core isn't that good to start the season, everyone's going to put 8 in the box and stop the run. So I mean, yeah, Christian McCaffrey's a stud. He was a stud when he played with the Panthers and didn't have any help.
All right, let me throw this question at you guys.
Yeah.
You got the 6th, 7th pick. Okay?
6th or 7th pick.
It's let's go 6th or 7th pick.
Okay.
And the first 5 picks are heavy running backs.
Right.
Do you try to get a running back or do you go for the best wide receiver in that bunch?
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. If the first 5 people take running backs, I'm going to go wide receiver. Right. And then on the way back, I'm getting me another wide receiver. Because I will build one position very strongly.
Yeah. How about you, Ray?
I think that's a very fair point because if the top tier of the running backs are being taken, and even if you take one of them, you're not going to have a top tier, then why not, like Bob said, stack in the wide receiver position and stack top tier receivers?
Yeah.
You happy with the tier 2? We already did tier 3.
See, okay. Here's my problem, right? And again, I overthink and I don't know. Drake London, I don't know, man. I think he's overrated. I think he's too high. Because you got Michael Penix. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ray. You got Michael Penix.
Yeah. That's pretty much what I was going to say too. Last year we saw Michael Penix play 5 games tops. So, that's a small sample size. I thought Aiden O'Connell was going to be able to be something just because off of a 7-game sample size, a year before he played. So that's such a small sample size. And after a team has some type of tape to go off on you, they know your little movements, your patterns, the plays that you'd like to draw up and run. So yeah, I don't know how good he's gonna be. He was definitely pretty good early in the season when Kirk Cousins was playing fine, but then later in the seasons, it was kind of like a mid, right? Like an in-betweener.
Yeah.
Tier 4, Mr. Brock is in there.
Yep, Brock Bowers. They have him as the number 2 tight end. Bullshit. Hey, scroll back up to tier 3 for a second.
Going back up to tier 3.
George Kittle. There you go.
Man, nah. There's only one guy I would put over Brock Bowers right now. And that's Trey McBride.
And yeah, that's
Cardinals tight end.
Cardinals tight end. Yeah.
I don't completely the Kittle.
Who is the tight end for Dallas? I can't remember his name.
Dallas has a tight end.
Yeah.
Ferguson. Jake Ferguson.
Yeah. He was pretty good for me last year.
Yeah. Well, the Rams have a tight end now named Ferguson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay.
You got tier 5.
Oh yeah, and it's saying the 30, 31, 32. So that's like the position. So that'd be like round 3.
Yeah, round 3.
Round 3.
Yeah, no. Actually, round 3 is over. We're starting round 4.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
Well, because we got 10 people, so it'd be 10,
right?
20, 30.
30 would be the end of round 3. So 31 starts round 4.
Wait, isn't 30 the beginning of round 3?
No, 30 would be your last pick on
because 10, you have the top 20, 3 columns 10, 30. 20, 30.
10.
So 30
it's the start of your 4th round.
10 times 3 is 30.
Yeah.
So we're done with the 3rd round.
Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. I got you.
Numbers are a bitch.
You're good. Yeah, now see, this is where, okay, so starting in round 4, I believe this is where you win your league. It's rounds 4, 5, and 6. This is where you win your league.
I'm going to stay away from Breece Hall again this year and not make that mistake.
He had a good year last year. Breece Hall had a good year. I had Breece Hall in a different league. Yeah, but you got Justin Fields quarterback.
You got Devontae.
I don't know. They might be better. The offense could be better.
McBride.
Yeah.
Tight end number 3. Got Jalen in there.
See, there's a lot of question marks in this tier when you look at it.
Well, sure.
Tyreek Hill, he's got, he's a little older. We don't know if Tua is going to stay healthy. Right. Devontae Adams, he's a little older, but he's going to be in a good offense.
Oh, yeah.
Terry McLaurin.
Yeah.
Is Jaden Daniels going to have another good season?
Yeah, see, Terry McLaurin, they got dropping because the Commanders now have Deebo Samuel.
Yeah.
And Terry McLaurin wants a trade or a new contract.
Yeah, Deebo.
Like I said, rounds 4, 5, and 6 is where you win your league. You might have to take a couple reaches here. I mean,
DK, Connor, Jameson,
Joe Mixon.
Rashid Rice is going to be out the first 6 weeks because he's got to go to jail for 30 days.
Yeah. That's why the arrow is pointing down.
That is true.
Yeah. So, and then Xavier Worthy looks really good.
Yeah.
Because
that was the other tight end I was thinking about, Detroit.
Oh, Sam Laporta. Yeah. See, Sam Laporta's coming off an injury from last year.
Yep.
But, after Sam Laporta, I mean, if you don't get one of the top 4 tight ends, you stack up either running backs or good wide receivers, and then toward the end of the draft, you pick up like Jonnu Smith or Dallas Goedert. Every draft I've seen, the Dallas Goedert is still available in the 15th round.
Yeah.
Mark Andrews.
Yeah. Baker, QB7.
Baker.
You see, so here's the problem too with Brian Robinson Jr. He's got a split time with Austin Eckler.
Yeah,
so
because I had Austin Eckler last year, and I ran him in my flex a couple of times, and I was getting still like 10 to 14 points with Eckler because they were splitting the rest.
Right.
All right, boys, we're done.
Okay.
We are done. I don't want to got to get set up for the other show, so
okay.
Gives me 15 minutes. Anything else you want to throw? You want to throw some trash talk?
No. So what time are we coming over here next Sunday?
Sunday, 12 o'clock early.
12 o'clock.
That way you can set up your internet connection. If you have a laptop, that gives you half an hour to get yourself set up. Ray will be sitting in I already promised him.
Oh, Ray's in the producer seat?
Yeah, he gets that set up there.
Who am I going to sit next to?
You could sit right there.
Is Bertha coming?
Yeah, there'll be this table and that table.
I want Bertha right here.
Okay.
So I can talk shit to
well,
her.
there are three can sit here, and then there's going to be a camera pointing towards that table there.
Right.
And then Art will be carrying the cordless microphone, and he'll be interviewing you with each pick. So
shout out to Chris Gaines.
So and he will be cooking, and he is the official bartender too.
Right on, man. So if anybody calls out next Sunday, I'm unavailable on day shift, and
I will not be drinking that hard because I have to work at midnight. So.
Yeah,
I have to work at midnight,
yeah.
but yeah.
Oh yeah. You know, it was nice working with you last night.
Yeah, it was good having you there, Bob.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to show up that day. I'm gonna try to show up by 11:30. So
yeah. If everyone gets here early, that way I can get them hooked up onto the internet and make sure everybody's internet connection works. That way we don't have anybody at the last minute going, "Oh shit, it won't work," you know.
So you said I know I originally mentioned my laptop, but you said I could use the producer's spot. So
you got
set up there, right?
Yeah, you're all set up. Keyboard, mouse, two monitors.
Yeah, see, mine's already connected to yours.
Yeah, you're already connected. I already connected you. Yeah,
I'm already connected.
So I don't even need to bring my laptop then.
No, I'm good, you don't need to bring your laptop.
Right, awesome.
No.
Awesome.
Yeah, you have a computer and everything sitting there. You got a keyboard, mouse, and two monitors. Like I said, you can have the show on one monitor and your draft on the other one, or whatever you want to do. It's not like you're going to win anyway. But.
Oh my God! Wait, it's not like I'm going to win anyway. What happened last year?
That was last year, player.
Yeah,
it's a brand new year. It's a brand new day.
I'm going to give you each. I'm going to put the clock up here. Let's see. Do I have the clock? Do I have the clock, Mr. Sharp?
Yeah,
I think I do.
We're each getting what, a minute and
30
a half?
seconds. 30 seconds.
I'll give us a minute.
All right, I'll do it twice. All right. Go, Ray. Trash talk.
Oh, I thought you meant getting our picks next week.
Oh, trash talk? Okay, I got you.
All right, I'll restart you. Ready?
Oh, here we go. Yeah, get your trophy, player. I've won one of those.
All right, there you go. You got 1 minute.
Oh, look.
You got 1 minute. You got 1 minute.
Look, he's holding the only thing he'll ever win in his life.
You got 1 minute.
Look, I don't have to say anything because this trophy says everything for me. Okay? Everything.
You got another 30.
And that's it. Look, I sleep with this sometimes. You know, we take drinks together.
Okay, all right.
I've even taken it out on a date. Because
does Shantae get jealous?
Does Shantae get jealous? A little bit.
At least the trophy doesn't talk back to you.
Yeah.
You know, that is a true thing. That is a true thing.
It loves you for you. You know, Ray, all I got to say is, look, dude, when you play me this year, you're going to go down faster than an Applebee's waitress on Tiger Woods. Okay?
There you go. Bob, go ahead. You got your minute. Go ahead, Bob. Keep going. You got 1 minute.
Done right there, man.
That's it. That's all you got.
I mean, your guys are going to be crying. Oh, what about whip our ass so bad? What about whip our ass? Yeah.
You know, all I want is a good, clean fight, and we're going to see who comes out on top.
Hey, so
I think I can do it again. We'll see.
What was the bet with the food? Just so I'm familiar.
That's
whoever
Farmers Brothers.
Out of these two teams,
right?
You're voting for the Steelers to have a better season.
Yes,
I think the Bengals are going to have a better season.
Oh yeah, and you're going to buy me crispy crunchy.
If you win,
when I win. Hey, TJ Watt just signed a contract for like $40 million a year.
Yeah, okay? And Ray wants Farmer Brothers breakfast burrito.
No.
That's a hell of a meal right there, dog.
I actually know exactly what I want because the meal that I want is simple. In-N-Out. I just want a burger, some fries, and a milkshake.
That's fine. We can do that. Yeah, I want crispy crunchy. I want the 4-piece tender meal.
My 30 seconds. I will destroy everyone. Employee of the year will win it this year. I will. I'm going to start out hot. I'm probably going to win my first 6 games, then probably take my first loss. But I see myself dominating. I will be burning all of you. I will be giving you shit every week. I will be sending emails out. I'm not even gonna. I'm not. Bob had taught me a long time ago. John, don't stop talking trash until the end of the year.
Right.
I don't care. I'm not doing it this
right,
year. I'm taking it to work.
Look, player.
Trash talk to work.
I'm listening to what you're saying, and the only thing you're going to blow up is the bathroom, and the only heat you're going to have.
No, that's Jason.
Is
Jason.
Is the jalapenos in your burrito coming out your butthole?
Yeah, I only have one goal this year, and that's I have a couple goals.
I finished last place.
Yeah, I didn't finish in last place.
That was
Alex. I want to beat Joe 2 times.
I beat Joe Rebella. Yeah.
I want to beat Joe 2 times, and I want to beat Ray 2 times.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean,
you know what, John?
I'm on that list.
If you beat,
you're on that list.
If you beat Ray twice and I beat Ray twice, he ain't making playoffs.
He ain't making the playoffs. That's it. That's it.
Okay. That's tough. That's tough.
All right, we are out of here. What? Someone talking trash?
Ready for some hot dogs and hamburgers? Always, Artemis. Always.
Yeah. I can't wait to see Art's interviewing skills on next Sunday.
Yeah.
Did we decide? Is it week 13 or 14 when playoffs start?
Hold on here. Because we want to end on week 17, because week 18 everyone benches their players.
So 14 would be playoff start.
Yeah, 14. No, 14 is the last regular season's game. We do first round playoffs 15th week, second round on 16th, and then the first round we can do 16. Then we get to 2 teams. You can do double weeks, week 16, week 17.
Let's make sure that
unless we want to go a 16 playoff, then it's week 15 is the playoffs. Week 16 the playoffs, and 17 would be the championship. And the 17th week would be championship.
That works, right? Because you just said 18th week is when they bench players. So
right. And look,
right now it's set up for regular season matchups 14.
Yes,
that's what we want. Correct.
14 weeks.
Yeah,
14 weeks.
Awesome. Perfect.
And then the playoffs, the first round 16. If we go 6 teams, we can do the top 2 teams get a bye in week 15, so the other 4 play. So then you have your week 16 it's 4 teams left, and then the week 17 is the final 2.
Right.
Yeah.
We have a playoff team 6.
Yes. Oh yeah, we're good, man. Yeah, that's how it's set up, brother.
Okay.
Right there.
We're set up good.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, you both of you guys suck balls, and I will win, and I will be rubbing it in your faces when I go to work. I don't see Bob at work unless someone calls in sick, so I'm sure someone from now until the end of the season, someone will call in sick.
Somebody
Bob will cover that shift, and I will be able to talk shit to him.
That's fine.
All right, Mr. Ray and Mr. Sharp, we are out of here. Both of you 2 bastards look into the camera.
And see you guys Sunday. Sunday.
Sunday.
Go Raiders, baby. Come on.